Hello and Happy New Year! For this video, we're taking a break from gaming and exploring the internet because today, we're gonna be touching grass. For my vacation last December, I stayed at 5 different hotels in the Philippines and thought it would be cool to bring you guys along with me in my first ever vlog. I'm gonna be making a video for each of the hotels that I go to, with the first one being a $50 a night hotel in Manila. And without further ado, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. After a pretty chill bus ride, we went down to the bus station and we were greeted with a lot of Christmas decorations, and they were all beautiful, and it was just then sinking in that Christmas was near. We walked down the road for a bit to find a good place to book a driver, and something pretty cool happened. So it was really hot waiting outside. I mean, we did have shade, but it was still pretty hot outside. I mean, it's the Philippines. Our driver was taking a while to arrive, but we were right in front of a Uniqlo store, and then there was a guard there who was like watching us for a while. And then I guess he felt bad for us and then signaled us to like come inside and just wait for our ride there where it's cold. And we did, and it was super cool. And then the guard also gave like chairs for the elderly to sit on there who are also waiting for their rides, I think. And I didn't get his name, but whoever you are, you're like the best. I hope you had an amazing Christmas. Then finally our driver arrived, and then we were on our way to the hotel. After a lot of traffic, which I guess is typical for Manila, we finally arrived at the hotel, and the lobby was really cozy actually. They even had a Bose coffee inside the lobby, which is really cool and convenient. You could just take an elevator down there anytime and get coffee and cake and other stuff. But after waiting for a bit, we finally arrived at our rooms, and I guess I'll give you a quick room tour. I'll just voice over because I was with people this whole time and I don't really wanna talk and vlog while they're there and disturb them. So I'll be voiceovering the whole time for these 5 videos. But anyways, here we have the door, obviously. You got the sink with a counter, 2 outlets, a microwave, a couple of shelves. Down here you have this mini fridge, which I'll open, hand reveal by the way. And it has 2 bottles of water and a whole lot of air. Over to its left is one of the cabinets of all time. You could definitely fit something in there. Over to the right is a really big closet. It has a pretty good size. It can fit one whole person. I've tried. And then now I guess into the main room with this really huge mirror, which I hope isn't two-sided. And to its right you have a queen bed, small desk, comfy couch, remote holders for this small TV that's on the wall. Walking over to the window, yeah, that's the view. I'm not even gonna say anything, that just speaks for itself. Yeah, here's another look at the room. Pretty okay size. After chilling in the room for a bit, we decided to go down because we knew there was a restaurant connected to the hotel. And after getting lost for a bit downstairs, we finally found it. It was an eat-all-you-can Korean barbecue, and it was pretty good. Maybe a 7 out of 10. They had a lot of selections for food, and they all tasted pretty great. A funny thing I wanted to point out is, though, that while we were eating our food, the employees, the staff there, randomly started taking off plates that we didn't even use yet. Like, I understand if, like, it's a used plate and then they need to wash it for the other customers, but, like, plates we didn't use yet, they started to get themselves without even asking, which is pretty funny. I'm not carrying enough to complain, but it was just pretty funny. But yeah, all the food there was good. They had so much selections to choose from. Everything we ordered was amazing, but I mean, it's hard to screw up Korean beef. I mean, you're just giving it to customers raw anyway, and they're cooking it themselves, so how can you mess that up? But the iced tea was like the most okay I've ever tasted in my life. Like, imagine the taste of iced tea. That's what it tastes like. Like the most basic you could ever think of. But aside from that, we had a pretty great meal. I was really full and I left satisfied. But then someone I was eating with pointed out that over to our left There's a first aid kit and it's completely empty. What the heck? I just took a quick picture of it because I didn't want anyone seeing that I was videoing it, but yeah, yikes. I guess if anything happens to you here, it's GG. After I got back to the room, I guess I decided to do a quick bathroom tour. Here's the sink with a few amenities. They don't have soap, by the way, which is really weird. They have a rain shower and a toilet with a bidet it's the first time I've seen this kind of bidet actually. I'm used to the spray type. And when I tried it, it was so weird. It was either too strong or too weak. I had to spend like 5 minutes to find the correct pressure. And then, even then, I still had to aim it in the correct places. And I ended up having to like stand up a bit and then move myself so the water hits. And yeah, I don't recommend it. Just use the spray. Anyways, look at this art piece. I really like looking at pieces of art in hotel rooms, and the one in our room was pretty cool. It really gave life to a wall which would be really lifeless without it. Just cool blue colors, reminds me of like water in a beach. On the right looks like sand of some sort, I don't know. It's just really comfy. So we were ordering takeout at a nearby McDonald's, and it was right next to the road. Because our order was taking forever because there were a lot of people, I just stared at the road, filmed it, and the whole time, math rock, if you're familiar with that genre of music, was playing in my head. It's a kind of rock, and a lot of them sound both happy and sad at the same time. And I guess I felt that way because this place, this city, reminded me of a city that I used to live in, very much similar to this. It was nice at first, like years and years ago, it was alright to live in, no problem at all. But I guess as the years went by, the city started to like deteriorate, decay, and people started to become way worse, and it just sucked. But eventually we moved on to a better place, and I'm happier where we are now. It is sad to see a city go down this way, just become more polluted and not taken care of as the years go by. It was really sad to see that happen to my city, but I guess I'm more happy that I was able to experience the things I did, meet the people that I met, and enjoy the city before it became the way it did. I guess I'm more happy that those good things happened. Yeah, sad it's over, but happy it happened. That whole vibe. Which math rock completely encapsulates, which I guess is why it was playing in my head the entire time. But anyways, that was way too personal. Look at this Christmas burger. Okay, now we're jumping off the sentimental stuff and going straight into bruh moment territory. So as soon as we came back to the room, I had to take a shit, and while I was taking a shit, I heard the door, like our door open, like someone used the key and opened it. Good thing I had people in the room with me. Someone with me talked to the person, and it turns out that they were a janitor, and they were told to clean our room. I guess someone thought that our room was empty and we were out at the time and commanded this janitor to go ahead and clean. It wasn't their fault. It was entirely not their fault. It was whoever called the decision to clean our room while we were still there. But the crazy thing is, our room has no like lock other than the key. So if someone else has the key, they can just open it at any time, just like that janitor did. In other hotels, usually you'd have the key and then you'd have another lock inside. So I don't know, maybe if a key is in the hands of the wrong person, someone can still lock it from the inside without them being able to come in, obviously. But this hotel didn't have that, at least not in the room we stayed in. So that was a pretty bruh moment. Thank God it was just a janitor, and thank God it was just a mistake. At least I hope it was a mistake. Now that I'm thinking of it, maybe they just blamed the higher ups. I don't know. I don't want to make it scary, but yeah, that was just a bruh moment. It was both funny, scary, and weird at the same time. That all happened while I was taking the shit, by the way. Anyways, we ended up using the couch, the one I showed a while ago, to like press it up against the door so that would be our lock. And I guess it worked. No one broke in. I'm still alive. At least I think so. But yeah, that was like one of the most unsafe I've ever felt in a hotel. But whatever. I just laughed it off. Anyways, back to happy, fun, chill vlog. On the next day, we decided to spend our entire day at the mall because there wasn't really that much to do at the hotel or anywhere near it. We were just there because we had some personal stuff to do, but anyways, we decided to get out of there and spend our whole day at the mall instead. A thing I forgot to mention, the elevators were so like weird. They were so sketchy. First of all, they were like bouncing the whole time. Like I was scared for my life every single time I went on that elevator. Like it was bouncing. I felt like it could fall at any moment. Like every single time I got off one of those things, I was so dizzy. But on this day, they didn't even work at all. It doesn't work at all sometimes, so we just have to walk down the stairs. We're on the 7th floor, by the way, so it's a pretty good workout going up and down. But yeah, today it didn't work, so we had to walk down the stairs. And I just took this picture on the way down because there was like a door open and then the office was still closed. It looked like a creepy photo. I love taking photos like those. But when we got down, we booked a car and headed our way to Virtus North. Why does it have arms?
일어나.
So we had so much fun in Virtus North and kind of didn't want to go back to the hotel yet. So we decided to cross over to another mall that's connected to Virtus, which is Trinoma. Here I am wearing my Yeezys, wearing them as much as I can because I know they're not gonna be made anymore. Because long boy. So after a long fun day at the mall, I decided to take a shower. And first of all, before I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna show you, I just noticed that these knobs, do you call them? I just noticed now that they look like the angels from Evangelion. Is that just me or? But anyways, this is the thing I wanted to show you. The shower, I didn't mention it earlier in the video because I didn't get footage of it until at this point. But the shower, every time you like turn up the pressure to like a certain point, the lights start flickering and it looks straight out of a horror movie. Like you're in Stranger Things or something. And that's something we all had to deal with in taking a shower. It definitely spooked me a little the first time I saw it. Yeah, also I didn't realize that this thing on the mirror, I don't know what it's for. But it turns out you press it and it turns on the ring light. That's a really cool thing. Probably my favorite thing about the bathroom. And anyways, after that, I had a pretty good sleep and it was time to check out the next day. But before we were able to check out, I just wanted to tell you a quick story. So me and someone I'm with in the room have online class the next day, but we still have class after the checkout time for the hotel. So the previous day, off camera, we asked if we could extend for 30 minutes because that's all we needed to like catch up to class. We just requested for 30 minutes of an extension on our checkout because we requested for extensions in other different hotels and they always approve every time, like even 1 hour, 2 hours. I think even more than that a few times just for other reasons. But in here, when we asked for 30 simple minutes of an extension, the lady at the desk, she had to call someone, maybe her manager or something, but we waited for like a while and there was like no one picking up the phone. And she was weirdly also giving us an attitude like we were doing something wrong. Maybe she just had a bad day, I don't know. I tried to get her name too, but she didn't have a name tag, which I think every other person there had a name tag, but she didn't have one, which is pretty weird again. But yeah, the next day we didn't end up having a 30-minute extension at all. I just had to like beast mode online class, do all my requirements before leaving. And the person with me had to go online class inside our car, like on the way home. Yeah, I just wanted to tell that quick story. So I guess let's move on to a quick review of the place. Overall, out of 10, I would rate the place a 6 out of 10, unfortunately. First, let's get the bad things off the way first. Again, like I just said, one of the ladies there was kind of giving us an attitude and they wouldn't simply agree to our 30-minute extension when other hotels, even more expensive hotels, Always approve extensions, at least from our experience. I didn't mention it earlier, but someone I was with in the room saw like a tiny cockroach. I mean, it's not really a big deal. The room itself isn't dirty. There was just a cockroach there. Just wanted to point that out. The elevators were so wobbly and weren't working half the time, so we had to walk up all the way to our room on the 7th floor. The meals and snacks machine that I showed earlier was out of service the whole time that I was there. Maybe it's just for that time. The view is kind of yeah. But that's not their fault. It's completely not their fault. That's just Manila. That's just how Manila looks like, unfortunately. Oh, the flickering lights at the shower. Oh, right. I almost forgot. And that someone entered our room with just a card and there's no lock. Yeah. Those are all the bad things. It is quite a lot and needs a lot of improvement. But the good things are that it's right in front of a hospital and a university. It's also next to a McDonald's convenience store. It's near a lot of things. There's also a Bose coffee in the lobby, which is pretty cool. Just go down there anytime. They have a meal and snack machine, which I hope works next time. Oh, I forgot. Just add this to cons. They also had no soap. Okay, back to pros. The room itself, for its price, $50 a night, is really good for its price. Like, it's an okay solid size. It was pretty clean. We really had no problem with the room itself. It was just, I guess, the other things around the hotel that we had a problem with. But the room itself is actually pretty good for its price. And I guess that's about it. That's all I have to say. Overall, I had a good time. Unfortunately, not because of the hotel, but because of the people I was with and the things we did outside. I really had fun with those. Would I recommend it? I'd be lying if I said I recommend it, unfortunately. At this time, but maybe as of when you're watching this video, they improved and became way better. I don't know. I'm just saying this as of the day it's uploaded, that these are the things that we experienced and that I don't think I'd recommend it. But don't worry for this series, because I'd say it only goes up from here. We go to other like way better hotels and we had like way more fun there. So stay tuned for those. I'm not gonna name this hotel because I might get sued. I'm pretty scared about that. But I'm sure you can find out what this hotel is. But yeah, stay tuned for the next hotels. It only goes up from here. And if you like this video, which I hope you did, I think you like the other ones. So yeah, that was Touching Grass, my first ever vlog. I definitely want to do more vlogs in the future, just again to expand my content, because I don't want to be stuck to a certain form of content. So I'll still do the regular gaming videos, exploring the internet, all the stuff like that, but also add a little bit of real life into the mix, a bit of Touching Grass. PewDiePie is a really big inspiration to me, and I'm kind of not really copy, but I'm trying to be like his channel. Just free, like he can do anything he wants and people will still watch. I really want to do that with the channel. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. That was part 1 of going to 5 hotels in 1 month, and the first video of my Touching Grass series, which is just basically going to be all of the vlogs I do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed my first ever vlog, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.